Have you ever seen an animal processing plant? Here, animal skins are skillfully transformed into clothing, shoes, and even spider silk is given new life, becoming exquisite products. This time, we'll explore the interior of an animal processing plant together, seeing how artisans transform the beauty of nature into the crystallization of human wisdom. A snake! This is a huge python skin. How does it become a beautiful designer handbag or a uniquely shaped pair of shoes? First, we arrive at the Snakeskin Trading Center in Malaysia. This unassuming place, the annual shipment volume of snakeskin products, is astonishing. Upon arriving at its store, you'll see mountains of enormous snakeskin. These snakeskins, once belonging to live pythons, have become a unique feature of the place. Now, these have become cold, lifeless shells. Snakeskins of this size are extremely rare, and their prices have naturally skyrocketed. Although the prices are staggering, many merchants still flock to select them. Such enormous snakeskins are not rare. They take at least 50 years to grow to this size. Workers assess the snakeskins based on their size and patterns, while merchants search for suitable treasures. The major buyers here are often from nearby snakeskin processing workshops. They are experts in snakeskin processing. Let's step into these workshops together. You can see hundreds of workers busily at work. They first stretch the snakeskins and fix them to wooden boards, then go through a series of, with meticulous tools, snakeskin becomes as soft as silk. Every day, thousands of feet of snakeskin undergo their processing. These snakeskins not only retain their beautiful patterns, but also possess toughness and wear resistance. The tradition of using python skin dates back to ancient times, but the large-scale commercialization of snakeskin only began in modern times. Moreover, global consumer demand has driven many pythons to the brink of extinction. Furthermore, one can see workers dyeing specific colors according to customer requirements. After drying, it can be delivered to the customer. Distributors often come to the factory to personally inspect the goods, cutting off a small sample to confirm the grade of the product. They also test whether the dyes are environmentally friendly. Every step. The processes are all extremely demanding. Factories also process some finished products, such as oddly shaped leather shoes. One wonders what they would feel like to wear. They also have workers selecting various types of bags, a sight that makes one's skin crawl. However, what truly drives up the value of these snakeskin products is their subsequent processing. The vast majority of snakeskins products are loaded onto cargo ships and transported across the ocean to Europe, the world's fashion capital. Their top fashion designers and artisans transform these snakeskins into stunning works of fashion art, making them the focus of shop windows. Would you like these snake products? Perhaps without buying and selling, there would be no killing. Do you know how crocodile skin is cut? To remove the crocodile skin intact, you can see this craftsman secretly making a small cut in the crocodile's hand and then continuously inflating it to separate the skin from the flesh. At this point, the crocodile becomes bony, like an inflated balloon. Just in case, all 4 limbs of this large crocodile must be inflated again. Then, with a small knife, it is gently cut open and the rich fish oil gushes out. Then, the entire crocodile skin can be completely removed. This is a crocodile skin processing factory to maximize profits and reduce procurement costs. The factory has achieved integrated production, from crocodile skin production to crocodile farming and further processing. These are the newly hatched crocodiles in front of you. To ensure the crocodiles grow quickly, workers must provide them with meticulous care in 24-hour shifts. During this time, the baby crocodiles only need to focus on growing, living a life of eating when hungry and sleeping when full. After 6 months of robust growth, the baby crocodiles have grown to several hundred pounds. This is also the prime time for harvesting their skin. However, before their lives end, the factory arranges a feeding to ensure the crocodiles are well fed, demonstrating a humane approach. Harvesting crocodile skin is delicate work. To remove the skin intact, workers must expend considerable effort. They cleverly use an air pump to separate the skin from the flesh and then cut it into different parts. What you see now is freshly taken crocodile skin. The factory workers will proceed to the next stage of production. After initial processing, The crocodile skin will show a black hue, what the industry calls its original color. Do you know the benefits of crocodile skin? Crocodile skin is especially good for leather goods and shoes. It's not only shiny and smooth, but also looks very high. More importantly, it's durable and wears. Some of these crocodile skins will be used by designers at the factory to make leather jackets, while others will undergo further processing. With the machines running rapidly, finished crocodile skins are produced one by one. Kangaroos are the world's most unfortunate national treasures, even though it's Australia's mascot and its image is printed on the national flag. Its fate is different from that of the Chinese panda. Pandas aren't eaten by humans, but kangaroos still end up on human dinner tables. If kangaroos could have a second chance at life, they would definitely choose to stay away from Australia. Australians even go so far as to exterminate kangaroos. Do you know why? Australia has a population of over 2.5 million, but over 50 million kangaroos. Kangaroos are a major cause of car accidents and crop damage, and invading homes is commonplace. Therefore, locals never feel any guilt about destroying kangaroos. Instead, they are proud of it. They've even built kangaroo meat factories. Australian hunters use rifles to hunt them at night, easily returning home in one night. Of course, they still have some humanity. To avoid situations where there are no kangaroos to hunt, they leave a way out for the kangaroos. Hunting usually involves male kangaroos over 2 years old are selected. Female kangaroos and joeys are kept alive. Before being transported back to the factory, they undergo simple processing. Their tails and heads are removed, leaving only the majority of their carcasses as they are pushed into the workshop. The most valuable part of a kangaroo is its pectoral muscles because kangaroos spend most of their time hopping around, resulting in very little fat and being almost entirely muscle. Kangaroo meat is then needled, packaged, and air freighted to various parts of the world, sometimes appearing in fast food restaurants in Europe and America, sometimes on store shelves. Even more extreme. In Australia, kangaroo meat is sometimes used as dog food. Furthermore, with minimal processing, kangaroo skin becomes a new darling of the fashion world. But speaking of which, have you ever eaten kangaroo meat? Many humans love to eat pangolin meat, even claiming it's the most delicious wild game in the world. To satisfy these selfish desires, pangolins now face the risk of extinction. Seeing humans carve and butcher them, and knowing the meat has supposedly great nutritional value, has led to hype. 1 kilogram of pangolin scales can fetch as much as $10,000. Faced with such immense temptation, humans could no longer resist and have carried out a brutal slaughter of nearly driving them to extinction in just a few decades. But honestly, humans are truly ridiculous, because scientific verification has shown that pangolin meat and scales not only lack any medicinal value, but also carry a large number of viruses and bacteria. Asterisk, even a large number of parasites. So humans eating pangolins not only have no benefit but may also harm their health. Spiders. Have you ever seen a shawl made of spider silk? This is a spider shedding its silk. These fine spider silks are used to make shawls. Making shawls requires collecting silk from over 1 million female golden hogs from Madagascar. These spiders cannot be artificially bred. They must be captured entirely by hand. Machine capture is impossible, and the labor costs involved are considerable. Next, these captured spiders are placed in a textile factory, where the silk is extracted by touching the spinnerets on their skin, with the other end connected to a paper-like object. However, the silk cannot be collected immediately after it is produced. It must be harvested after half an hour. Then, the spider will divide into groups of 24, each group producing a 24-strand silk thread.